Super Learning in the Super City is a wonderful program. It just incorporates so much, and the students are able to integrate across the curriculum, and it's a fun, creative activities that they're going to enjoy.
While I was sitting there learning about the super learning in the super city, I immediately thought about my kids, how wonderful a time that we will have on the NFL experience and the activities that will be coming forth right before the Super Bowl.
Water is a big important part of Florida, and it's such a precious resource, and super learning in a super city has allowed us to impress upon these kids at a young age 64 gallons of water. That water conservation needs to start now.
Not only does this give you an opportunity to build bridges to students around the world, but to adults around the world.
That would be 410,000 gallons of water. So that'd be 410,000 of those milk jugs that you get milk in of water that those fans will be using.
It is so relevant to our education. I cannot tell you the value, the educational value that this has placed on our learning.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is run through the song. Did you all memorize your lyrics?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me see if I can find an F. Somebody give me an F.
Right.
Okay.
And as educators, we know that having relevant lessons for our children that they can take with them that are relevant to their lives is so important and more meaningful, and it sticks with them longer, don't you think?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Plus, it makes learning fun, and
Yes.
that's what learning should be.
It should be.
Okay, first we're going to listen to group number one, the Supremes. They wrote Super Bowl, Super Learning, Super Bowl lyrics to the song. Summertime.
Here comes Derrick, 55. Watch it.
What motivated me was being an athlete, in particular, an African-American athlete, and being smart too. You know, I wanted to crush that phrase of a dumb jock. You know, and I was coming up, I heard too many stories about successful athletes not getting their grades, falling out of college, not being successful. So as I got more mature in high school, you know, being one of the only African-American males in honors classes, I took it as a challenge. You know, I wanted to be an example and show everybody around that I'm just as smart, I can be just as intelligent as anybody, and I can also be good in sports.
And the Bears are bringing extra heat. High snap, and the left footer gets it down, and it's a line drive, and the quarter's going to let this one bounce at the two.
Probably when I think about the person that had the most influence besides my parents would be, you know, a good teacher and mentor friend of mine would be Max Pooh. He used to go around to different middle schools and high schools and give you know, discipline speeches and speeches about, you know, the way you choose to live your life and the consequences you're going to live by. And it always, you know, I just got to really get close to him and really take into effect, because he helped out a bunch of myself and a bunch of friends of ours, and just showing us the direction that we want to take our lives and how to treat people and how to respect people.
Good.
All of our programs at the John Lynch Foundation are centered around the principle of creating young leaders. That was our vision 6 years ago when we started this Salute the Stars program, our first one. And we set the programs in order to motivate, to try to pull this out of kids. And what we found is that they've taken the ball and run with it.
job at Tampa in '96, one of the things I wanted to do was get some people that had that same philosophy, that wanted to get their players to play the best that they could play, and that's all that they were about. And I said, tell me some of the good coaches out there. Who have you seen? What teams, what units are really, really well coached? And a lot of names came up, but the names that came up from everybody were Lovie Smith. Got in touch with Lovie Smith. They were recruiting. He was at Ohio State, and he came into Indianapolis, as a matter of fact. We're at the scouting combine, and we sat down with him all day, and it didn't take very long to find out, you know, here was another special guy. So we started that family relationship in '96.
I've heard Tony a few times talk about his tree and how the tree is growing, and there's different branches coming off from it. And I can't tell you how proud I am to be one of those branches. It would be different, to say the least, competing against Tony. You know how it is. I mean, you have to compete against your brother from time to time. Back in 1996, who would have thought that we'd be in this situation? God has definitely been good to us.
Touchdown. What a play. Berrien rolls in for the touchdown. But Miami, Florida, and Super Bowl 41. Walks in for the touchdown. Intercepted. Colts are going to the Super Bowl.
We've got a great group of guys, and I'm very proud of them. We talked in the locker room at halftime, said we just have to keep our poise and continue to play, and we'd have a chance in the fourth quarter.
It's all about that third goal that everyone has each year, and all you want is an opportunity. And we have an opportunity now to achieve that goal.
It means a lot. I'm very proud to represent African-American coaches. I'm so proud of Lovie. Tremendous job they did.
That's how you win. You win with people. That's how you win. You win with people. That's how you win. You win with people, and it's not talent, it's not X's and O's, it's not because you know more than the other guys. You get good people to believe in what you're doing.